Greetings, YouTube. The doctor is in. Dr. Urias Papers here, coming at you with another commentary on Dungeons and Dragons, and welcome to the channel that brings power gaming to the next level. Today on the Doctor's Spell Prognosis, we are talking about the spell abi-dalzim's Horrid Wilting, also known just as Horrid Wilting. This spell has been around since 2nd edition. Wasn't really in 1st edition or Advanced Dungeons & Dragons, also known as 1st edition. Came in 2nd edition, and then it's been pretty popular since then. In the 2nd edition, it could do quite a bit more damage than this one does. But first, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. If you like this video, hit the like button. If you have any questions or comments, please leave a question or comment. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you know when I've got another video out. All right. So abi-dalzim's Horrid Wilting, also known as Horrid Wilting, is an 8th level spell. It's our first 8th level spell. We're giving this one a C-. It is only usable by sorcerers and wizards. And bards are not really going to be able to pick this one up because we're beyond the bards. The bards themselves, and we'll just put this out there real quick. Bards, stop getting magical secrets. There's 14th level. Oh, they can pick this up at 18th level if they wish. So let's go to magical secrets. And there it is. So at 18th level, you have plundered knowledge, blah, blah, choose from any class. And bards at 18th level can use 9th level spells. So at 18th level, they could pick this one up. But I would not suggest doing that because there are many better spells out there than this one. Like I said, we're giving this one a C-. It has a casting time of 1 action. It has a range of 150 feet. That's a pretty good range. It is a 30-foot cube. That's okay. That's about the same size, maybe a little bit smaller than a fireball. So don't be fooled. It's not a 30-foot radius. It's a 30-foot cube. Verbal, somatic, and material component, which is worthless, so we don't have to worry about it. So you draw the moisture from every creature in a 30-foot cube centered on a point you choose within range. So that's 6 squares, square. Each creature in the area must make a Constitution saving throw. Constitution saving throws are not one of our favorites. Constructs and undead are not affected. They essentially don't have any water or very little water left to do any damage to them. And plants and water elementals make this saving throw with disadvantage. So this actually, I wish this did double damage instead of giving him a disadvantage, but it is what it is. So creatures take 12d8 necrotic damage on a failed save, which is 54 points on average, or half as much on a successful one. This is pretty much equal to a fireball cast at this level. Non-magical plants in the area that are not creatures, such as trees and shrubs, wither and die instantly. So it's 54 damage on average, 27 with a successful saving throw. And that's basically it. So some things I like about this spell: it has a good range, it has a pretty good area of effect, and it's necrotic damage, which very few things have resistance to or are immune to, except for things like undead, and it doesn't even affect those. Things I don't like about this spell is I don't think its damage is good enough. I think the area should either be bigger or something different. I think that it should do more damage to plants and water elementals, or they should be vulnerable, which would equal more damage. Excuse me. And I think it should do more damage overall because it is an 8th level spell. Now, we've got 2 different classes here that can use this spell. That is sorcerers and wizards. And what subclasses of sorcerer or wizard would I think would be pretty decent? Well, like we said, bards could use this at 18th level, but I don't suggest doing that. And you're going to have a lot of levels of sorcerer or wizard for this. I like the wild magic sorcerer. The wild part of it adds on to the spell itself, possibly. And then there's bend luck. I got something caught in my throat. That's terrible. Bend luck to give them a penalty to that saving throw. For wizards, I like the School of Divination. Obviously, you're getting 3 dice at this point. If you got a low one, you can give that away for a failed saving throw. So there it is right there. Now, I was looking up, I'm not really sure. Well, I am sure when they added the name abi-dalzim. But I did a little digging on that, and there was a brief description of who abi-dalzim is, and it was in this book right here, Heroes of the Elemental Chaos, from 4th edition. Oh no, I'm pulling out a 4th edition, but it's from 4th edition. I never purchased this book when it came out. I didn't think it was that great. They had a number of these different plainer books that came out at the time. And here is the workup, or the little writing for abi-dalzim. Perhaps the most notorious of these elemental mages is the despicable abi-dalzim. A student of rare and unusual water magic, abi-dalzim devised the watery double spell as well as the vile incantation known as horrid wilting. Abi-dalzim is a short, wizened human of advanced years with long white beard and a bejeweled turban. Cruel, imperious, and hungry for ever greater magical power, abi-dalzim makes his home in a half-buried necropolis lost in the sands of the great southern deserts, which they don't really say. I know that this abi-dalzim has been mentioned with Greyhawk in the past. He pays close attention to other wizards whom he views as potential rivals and has been known to ambush heroes after they have recovered rare magical treasures, taking what he wants from their desiccated corpses. In some of my meanderings through some of the Greyhawk stuff, he's mentioned as a follower of Incabulos, who is the god of famines and drought. So that's just a little bit about abi-dalzim, and again, that came from Heroes of the Elemental Chaos. And but I mean, for the most part, that's it. That's all we know. And for the most part, this spell is a straight up damage spell. You point your finger, it sucks all the water out of everything in a 30-foot cube, does some damage. So that's pretty much why I'm giving it a C-. I don't think it is up to the level of the power of 8th level spells that it should be. But it is. It's here. It's kind of a leftover from previous editions, so they kind of carried it over. All right, that is what I got for everybody today. I appreciate everybody tuning in, and I will catch everybody later.